All right, I am all set up to make my paper mache sculpture. Aiden started this one for me. It's a giraffe. For the legs and the neck, what he did was he took a toilet paper roll and made 2 cuts. He cut it in half. Well, I think a little bit more than in half, like this, because it gives it a sturdy leg to start off with. And then he kind of rolled it and used brown masking tape to tape the sides. And then he cut the leg in half and then attached it to the giraffe. For the body, he just took some paper and kind of crumpled it up like this into the shape that he wanted to make it. And then he took brown masking tape to secure the loose ends. And then he attached the legs and the head. Now, for the actual paper mache, I use a reusable thing. This is a container I bought soup in. So that way I've got a lid to close it up when I'm not done so the glue mixture doesn't dry. And then the glue mixture is mostly water. It's probably, mostly glue. It's probably about 80% glue and about 10% water. It is just regular Elmer's glue or whatever's on sale. So, to make the paper strips, I've taken just newspaper and I've cut it down. So what you're going to want to do if you're using a regular newspaper, you're going to hold it up like this so you're reading it left to right, because then if you tear down, the strips tear nice and straight. Now, if you try to tear it up and down, it doesn't tear nice and straight. So you got to make sure you got it right so you can, it tears nice and easily. I usually take my thumb to measure out the width. I usually do about a width of from my knuckle to the tip. And then I usually do about 1 inch or 1 thumb lengths of, for the length. Ropes very nicely. So then I usually over here, you'll see my pile of pre-done strips. It makes it easier to have a bunch pre-done because then your hands aren't gluey when you're trying to do more. So then, whoopsies, I got masking tape in there. So what you do, I usually dip my finger in because when you've got glue on the tip of your finger, when you go over to the stack, a piece will pick up quite nicely. So yeah, you can just put one side in, and what you're going to do is use your pincher fingers. Well, I guess these ones are, and then kind of take off all the excess glue. So there'll be glue on both sides. And then what you're going to want to do is take your paper in a sachet, stick a spot, find a spot, and then just kind of smooth it down. And then you're going to do this for the whole length of the whole outside part of the whatever animal you chose. This is the one that Aiden started. It's a giraffe. And then you just smooth it down. Okay. And then this is the 3rd layer that we're putting on. You'll need quite a few layers because the goal is to make it nice and firm. So you can kind of test out to see if it needs more layers or not. So if you take the giraffe and do a little bit of a squeeze, it kind of goes in a little bit. You don't want it to, so that will tell you that it needs more layers. I've got a dog that I've done right here. This one's all complete. It just needs a paint job. But if you try to, you can hear it knocking, and if you push on it, it's firm and it does not have any give to it. So that's how you can tell if you're all done or whatever. You just give it a little bit of a squeeze, and then you could knock on it too for fun and hear that it knocks on it, and it's okay.